Hi guys, how are you? I wish you all the blessings of the holy month of Ramadan. Let this graceful month enlighten all our darkness, wash away our sorrows, and ease our pains. May all our prayers get accepted. Allahumma ameen. Today is our last class for this year. We'll be taking a writing lesson about how to write a letter of application and attach a CV with it. Guys, when you write a letter of application, you should be marketing yourself. The reader should be reading why you're the suitable candidate for the job, why you are so special, why you are able to fulfill the tasks of this position. So first, let's have a look about the main CV sections. You'll find them in your student's book, page 76. Please bring your student's books and open page 76, as well as your booklets and open page 54, please. A CV should contain main sections, which are achievements, contact details, personal attributes, qualifications, references, training, and work experience. So again, I'm going to repeat the main sections of any curriculum vitae or CV should be achievements, contact details, personal attributes, qualifications, references, training, and work experience. As I mentioned earlier, you'll be marketing yourself, so you'll be using a lot of adjectives that describe your personality, your skills, your qualifications. So, can you please open page 54 in your booklets and discuss the vocab in this exercise? I have written these 12 words and gathered them together in this sheet of paper. Number 1 is an adjective. It's adaptable. Adaptable is an adjective that means able to adapt to new conditions or situations. Adaptable means متكيف. Number 2, attribute. It's one of the most important sections in a CV, personal attributes. A quality or feature that is considered to be good or useful in a person. Personal attributes means السمات الشخصية. Number 3 is competent. Competent is an adjective that means having enough skill or knowledge to do something to a satisfactory standard. Competent means كفؤ. Conscientious is another adjective that means showing a lot of care and attention to a task. اللي هو شخص منجز. 5, curriculum vitae. The known form is CV. It's a short written description of a person's qualifications, skills, and work experience that they send to a potential employer. Enclosed is an adjective that's commonly used in a letter of application, surrounded especially by a fence or wall, but here enclosed means مرفق. Another adjective, enthusiastic, and I would like to draw your attention also to the adjective keen. Enthusiastic and keen, they both have the same meaning, which means showing a lot of interest and excitement about something. متحمس. 8, full-time is another adjective that describes a certain job. To have a full-time job happening or working for the whole of the working week and not only part of it. Full-time is the opposite of part time. full time دوام كلي. part time دوام جزئي. 10. Reference: a person who provides information about your character and abilities. برضو it's a very important section in a CV. The references sections بنسميه بالعربي المعرفين. Voluntary: it's an adjective done or given by choice, which means تطوعي. Work experience: a period of time that someone spends working in a particular place, اللي هي الخبرة العملية. Okay, let's move back to your students' books, page 76. We'll be reading here two CVs and two letters of application. One letter is for Tariq Hakim. The second letter is for Hisham Khatib. They are both applying for the same position in a pharmaceutical company. Okay, what we need to do is let's start in page 77. Here are the requirements for the post. Read the requirements of the pharmaceutical company for the position that both Hisham and Tariq have applied for. Who do you think is the best applicant for the job and why? How could their applications be improved? Okay, both Tariq and Hisham are applying for the same position in a pharmaceutical company. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, in your letter of application, it's a letter that you write showing the employer how competent, how suitable you are for the position they are offering. Okay, you'll be summarizing your main qualifications, main skills, main work experience that match the requirements of the position offered. Okay, so we're going to read now two letters of applications, two CVs, and see who's more suitable for the position. Okay, let's read the requirements of this position. Researcher for a pharmaceutical company. An established pharmaceutical company is looking for a researcher. The successful applicant will satisfy the following requirements: a good science degree, knowledge of the pharmaceutical industry, previous experience of working in this industry, excellent research skills. So these are the required qualifications for the position of a researcher for a pharmaceutical company. So let's see who is more suitable, Tariq or Hisham. I would like to have your attention here, guys. As you can see, we have a CV and a letter of application. What's the difference between a CV and a letter of application? In your CV, we have almost basically 7 sections in a CV where you mention your name, your contact details, your work experience, your qualifications, your skills and achievements, your personal attributes, and references. Okay, only you just give brief information. While as in your letter of application, you should market yourself. You should show your employer or the person reading your letter of application why you are the suitable candidate, the suitable person for the position, what qualities you have, what experiences you have that match the position and the requirements of the position. So it's a formal letter. It's a formal letter as usual. Introduction, body, and conclusion. In the introduction, you need to highlight the main qualifications and practical experience you have that match the requirements of the job, then you elaborate. You'll be talking about your personal attributes, relevant voluntary work, the skills and achievements that you have that should be relevant to the requirements of the job you're applying for. At the end, you will show that your employer that you're really interested in the job and you're willing to receive a feedback from their side. Okay, so again, the difference between a resume or a CV and a letter of application. In your CV, you mention your name, contact details, work experience, qualifications, skills, achievements, personal attributes, and references briefly. While as in your letter of application, it's a formal letter where you market your skills and qualifications that match the requirements of the position. Okay? I mentioned earlier that any CV should have main sections that are contact details, where you write your address, email address, phone numbers, your name, personal attributes, qualifications and trainings, references, skills and achievements, work experience. Let's fill in the blanks here in Tariq's CV, that's the missing sections. Name Tariq Hakim, contact details 5 North Street Ajloon, 3 2009-2000 shop assessment, reporter, editor. Number 3 is his work experience. Number 4 is his qualifications and training, degree in chemistry, certificate in journalism. 5 skills and achievements, captain of school basketball team, voluntary work for charity. Number 6 mentions his personal attributes. 7 his references. Okay, he mentioned Usama Hayek, his chemistry teacher at secondary school. Okay, let's have a quick look at Tariq's letter of application, or sometimes it's called covering letter. Dear Sir, Madam, I would like to apply for the position of researcher at your pharmaceutical company. So he started with the position he's applying for, as can be seen from the enclosed curriculum vitae, that I have a degree in chemistry. Furthermore, I have worked as a shop assistant at a chemist, so I know a lot about this industry. So he started for the position he's applying for, and he started with the most relevant qualification related to the position offered. In the body, you will elaborate. You should talk more about your skills, achievements, and personal attributes. I also have a qualification in journalism and have worked previously for a scientific journal. I have excellent research skills. In my spare time, I help elderly people and I can see the difference that medicines can make to their lives. I'm very keen to join a company that can really help people. I look forward to hearing from you concerning the next stage of my application. Please, I'd like to draw your attention that they contain the exact same information. But in a letter of application, I highlight the qualifications, skills, and personal attributes that are relevant to the position I'm applying for. Let's move on to Hisham's letter of application and CV. Let's fill in the gaps with the missing sections of the CV. Name Hisham Khatib. Contact details 22 Eastway Irbid. 3 work experience. 4 qualifications and training. 5 skills and achievements. Number 6 personal attributes. Number 7 references. Okay, let's have a quick look at Mr. Rahal's, Mr. Hisham Al Khatib letter of application. I am very interested in the position of researcher at your pharmaceutical company. You will see from the in-class curriculum vitae that I have worked in sales for a large pharmaceutical company for many years. I've been very successful in this job, and I was salesperson of the year in 2013. So, at the very beginning of your letter of application, you should mention the position you're applying for and the most relevant qualifications and experience to the position you're applying for. The body now, I would now like a new challenge and would be interested in moving into research. I have a degree in physics. I am a competent and adaptable worker, and I believe that I can be successful in any position. I like reading and camping. I also like traveling. References are available on request. I look forward to hearing from you. Yours sincerely, Hisham Al Khatib. As I mentioned earlier, the CV and the letter of application, they have the exact same information. But in your letter of application, you highlight the qualifications, skills, and work experience that is related to the position you're applying for. So now, after reading Hisham's and Tariq's letter of application, who do you think is more suitable for the position? I believe after going through their letters of application, Tariq might be the best applicant for someone who's starting out in this career. But Hisham has more relevant experience. Okay, so Tariq is a good applicant, but Hisham has the most relevant experience. Okay, guys, it was a pleasure teaching you. I miss you a lot. I believe that we will meet soon, celebrate your achievements, celebrate your graduation, inshallah, very, very soon. Study well, and we'll stay in touch through WhatsApp as usual. And I'm ready to answer any questions and inquiries. Have a lovely day and see you soon.